the YouTube stream because we can't do YouTube with that intro. They're Nazis over there, so got to be careful. How you gentlemen doing today?
Good.
Cam, you stealing my swag, bro?
Nah, bro. I'm waiting for Alpha to go, but I'll go first. I'm doing good. I got on reverse, bro.
You're in reverse.
Alpha, go ahead. I got something to say after Alpha goes. But what's up, Alpha? How you doing?
I'm good, but you also can't make negative comments about YTube because they'll pick that up in the transcript.
For real?
Yes. Yes.
Do they really? Are they that bad over there?
They are. So like when you go and you say, we can't do this because of YTube, they will punish you in the algorithm.
I mean, we named our show after them. Y Chromes stands for YouTube, so they should show us some love.
Should and would is different, baby.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is we all wore black, which is fitting because we lost the real one last week, and not the douchebag that you guys may have been thinking of, but you know the real one. The real
We do. Let's get right into that. You know that I got something ready to go for that.
Yep. Because
of course, the one and only Chucky Norris is no longer with us, and I got two. This is Chuck Norris getting up to heaven.
Not necessary. There shall be no knifing one another. Everybody knows who's in charge. Me. Right? Yes, you. Of course. Of course.
Before I freak everybody out with that, it's a joke. Relax. We're not blaspheming on this show, but
yeah, come on now, y'all.
God has a sense of humor as well, I would imagine.
That's why he gave us one. They
say that nobody's died since Chuck Norris died.
But that is a lie, and I will tell you why.
No, of course.
No, but Chuck, I love that joke, but I heard you guys say that last night, and I was like, no, it's wrong. Chuck Norris died, took over, like Josh said, he took over Death's job, he beat Death in a fight, took over his job, and his first victim, that motherfucking Robert Mueller. Because Mueller died after. I'm telling you guys, he went up there and was like, let me eat this motherfucker off the face of the earth.
Chuck didn't die. Death got Chuck Norris.
Yes.
So let's go through. And for those of you who never got to participate in these, these have been going on since I was in high school. And some of the classics right here. Check this out. The best Chuck Norris jokes. These aren't the best, by the way. This is just, hey, get the volume up there. This is just a minute of Chuck Norris jokes.
1 minute of Chuck Norris jokes. Ready, go. Chuck Norris can speak sign language. Chuck Norris can judge a book by its cover. Chuck Norris can read and write Braille in cursive. Chuck Norris can command his cat to take a nap on his lap. Albert Einstein once measured Chuck Norris's limits. He died trying. Chuck Norris won a Nobel Prize for discovering the element of surprise. Guns sleep with Chuck Norris under their pillows. The reason Bigfoot is in hiding is because he owes Chuck Norris money. Chuck Norris uses a stunt double for crying scenes. Chuck Norris turned Medusa into stone in a staring contest. Chuck Norris once had a cat, now known as the king of the jungle. When Chuck Norris touched the tiger growled. The zookeeper said to stay calm and walk away slowly, so the tiger did. When Chuck Norris applied for a job, he hired the employer. Chuck Norris never dials the wrong number. You answered the wrong phone. The Loch Ness Monster saw Chuck Norris, but only Chuck Norris has been seen since. Chuck Norris's organ donation card lists his beard. Chuck Norris managed to get 50 pounds of crap into a 2-pound bag, and there was room for more.
Oh, that was great.
Some of those were badass, dude.
Any of you guys have a favorite that wasn't listed there?
Man, I'd have to think about it. There's so many good ones over time, man. So many good ones.
I have two. My all-time favorite one. Well, let me start with one of my favorites is when Chuck Norris does a push-up, he doesn't push himself up. He pushes the earth down.
I love that one.
That's one of my favorites. But my all-time favorite is it's similar to the gun under the pillow. Guns sleep with Chuck Norris under the pillow. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris.
Yes.
Those are my two faves. If you guys got one, go ahead.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'd also butcher them, but man.
I almost feel like we should watch maybe a segment of The Way of the Dragon.
Dude.
Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris.
Legends, bro. two legends.
Yeah.
Man.
The best. Go ahead, Cam.
When I was growing up, man, because I'm younger than you guys, so I was a kid, like elementary school. Man, me and my buddy were talking the other day. He died that we'd come home from school and we'd watch either reruns or whatever it was with our dads. Like that was the show we watched. And me growing up around like mostly white people, my best friend was white growing up, like my whole childhood. And Walker, Texas Ranger, man, that fucking show, like that like taught me everything. It taught me how to be a man, dude. It really did. Like around that time is when I stopped crying over like little shit. I was like 9, 10 years old maybe, and like I wasn't like a crier or anything, but like you know how kids are. Like every once in a while you get complaining about something, throw a tantrum, and I was like, nah, man, Chuck Norris is a badass. You can't be like that, Cam. Can't be like that.
Can't be like that.
JB, do you remember going to see Way of the Dragon in theaters? No.
Look, I told you I'm not a movie guy. And the whole Chuck Norris thing. Listen. We used to talk about these WBKA movies, you know.
White
Tell
boy
him.
kicking ass.
Tell him.
White boy kicking ass. It's just like there was a
Oh, I got it. I didn't even know what it was.
Nope.
I got it. White boy kicking ass. That makes sense.
serious business.
All right, so let's real quick. If you guys want in the chat, by the way, JBA coming out, JBA 512 coming out with the rant right off the rip there, saying sent with Rumble Wallet, I believe. Let me check.
Yeah.
Tipped via Rumble Wallet. So it only shows us the amount on here, but on the rant API, I saw it. So JBA, thank you so much. We appreciate that. So if you guys want to put your Chuck Norris jokes in the chat while we play a little bit of the Way of the Dragon, Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris, we'll read those when we get back. But before we do that, Spotzel says Chuck Norris died more than a decade ago, but the Grim Reaper didn't have the courage to tell him.
And just for JB, you know Chuck Norris is black, right?
Oh, Jesus.
And Asian and Mexican
yes,
and Russian.
I've heard this one.
Fucking Chuck Norris is everything, baby.
Liberty Line says Chuck Norris does not have a chin under his beard, only a third fist. All right, let's go ahead and play just a couple minutes of Chuck Norris for Bruce Lee and Way of the Dragon.
The onions cry when Chuck Norris cuts them.
All right, this is a Chuck Norris tribute, not a Bruce Lee tribute. So we're not going to play Bruce Lee going to town on Chucky.
No. Can't show that.
But
That part's legit, though, man.
Wait a minute. He was whooping Bruce Lee's ass? Oh, no.
Oh, fine.
Fucking cat.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna land that there. And that's actually a really good moment.
What is that? What movie?
The Way of the Dragon.
Oh, that's what The Way of the Dragon is. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's like an all-time classic.
Classic.
You know it's a good segue. We gotta talk about our sponsors. I am a kung fu master. Why do you not respect me? You want to fight me? I will fight you to your death. Do you want to tame the mane that is your ugly beard? Do you want your beard to feel silky smooth? You want to make it illustrious like my kung fu beard? Then you need soft disclosure, beard oil. Softdisclosure.com. Promo code Badlands.
A soft disclosure on your beard. Many lady come to you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
disclosure.
that's our best ever.
I love that one, man.
I think
That
that's
is the best.
I think that is the best one. The BB little leprechaun is good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But I don't know if it beats Alpha's Kung Fu Master.
I like
And the
I like
best was the way it started. Like we're literally on OnlyFans, and Brian was like, "Yo, Alpha, start moving your mouth and let me do the voiceover." And I was like, "That's fucking brilliant." In that moment, I was like, "That is brilliant. That is so good."
Oh man.
And the best part is you guys don't know it, but in the ad when he does the little dragon thing, that's not the context that Alpha was doing the dragon thing.
Oh.
All right. We do have
A
another
little bit.
sponsor here. So speaking of me and Cam matching out with our Psy War, check out our friends over at Rise Attire.
What up, Badlanders? Are you ready to rock something new in 2026? Well, as always, we got you covered with the Rise Badlands Native Collection. Built from the rich tones and rugged terrain of the Dakotas, equal parts beautiful and brutal. Old roots, new vibe. Whether you got gators in your backyard or you have to take a bush plane to the post office, Badlanders are worldwide. Different dirt, same tribe. By the way, your friends at Rise have a deal for you. Show up at GART rocking your native gear. Swing by our booth and get in to win a free Badlands Rise hoodie of your choice. And don't forget, every order throws fuel on the fire of the Made in USA parallel economy. So grab something now at badlandsmedia.tv/rise.
All right. Gotta love the Rise Attire. What are we looking at here? My wife sent me something and said I gotta watch it. And this is I think this is gonna be for you, Cam.
Oh yeah.
When I was your age, I was Chuck Norris has a diary. It's called the Guinness Book of World Records. Turn left because he is always right. Chuck Norris can shave his beard with a chainsaw. Actually, I can shave a chainsaw with my it can scare a ghost. Chuck Norris was here, and he shows when you're fucking a lion in the river, and both of you see Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris goes mountain biking and the trees don't move out of his way. After this act, Hulk decided to be Shrek. Norris once ate a bowl of alphabet soup. 24 hours later, he wrote a bestseller. Chuck Norris is the father of rare snapshot of Chuck Norris arriving to kindergarten after dropping off. I decided to put Chuck Norris as a wallpaper. Chuck Norris doesn't need a GPS. Chuck Norris can translate animal sounds. How old are you?
Oh, that was good. That was good.
The GPS one is similar to Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch. He just decides what time it is.
Dude, we got a few in the chat. Go ahead.
The Chuck Norris kicking the phone screen.
That's epic, bro. Like if I had a cracked phone and I didn't, I couldn't afford a new screen, that would totally be my background.
Yes, dude. Oh yeah.
So Liberty Lion says Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. Thanks for stealing my thunder. Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris, Liberty Lion. Yes. Matthew Trump says Walker, Texas Ranger, ran from 93 to 2001, basically same as the Clinton presidency, the necessary culture counterweight we needed.
Yes.
Good point, man.
Did you see Mystic Fire? Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it.
Mystic Fire also said when Chuck Norris slices onions, the onions cry.
Yes.
Liberty Lion, Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the face. That's why they are now called giraffes.
I saw that.
Chuck Norris once uppercutted a horse, and that's why we have giraffes.
Yeah.
The Dark is afraid of Chuck Norris.
Mm-hmm.
That's from Empty Guns. Liberty Lion, Chuck Norris tears cure cancer. Too bad he has never cried. Mystic Fire, we read that one. Liberty Lion, the most people fear the Reaper. Chuck Norris considers him a promising rookie. Liberty Lion, yes, I wish I could stay awake for. Oh, that's not it. I think that might be it. That is it. We are officially closing the Chuck Norris joke.
Wait, Chuck Norris doesn't do online forms because he never submits.
All right, so moving on again. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, an absolute legend.
Yes,
and will be missed forever. Alpha, last week we tried to encourage you more to get involved in hockey, to get into hockey, and we played you one of the most fantastic goals I've ever seen. And then, of course, in hockey fashion, the very next week we got another one.
Fuck?
Yeah, that's incredible.
Ног бросает Семендар Аргучинцев и приносит победу. Так, Семендар Аргучинцев на скорости сближается с Загидулиным.
Balls on that motherfucker.
Вау, что он делает? Семендар Аргучинцев на скорости сближается с Загидулиным. Вау!
Even professionals would trip doing that.
In full speed, you look and you're like, what did I just watch? You don't realize it until it's slowed down that he went behind the back and went 4-hole. Just insane, man.
You can't see the puck. You can't see the puck when it's behind you. That was awesome.
That's insane, wherewithal. So football.
That dude smashes goals like I used to smash.
Oh.
Why you mute me? Why you mute
I didn't mute you.
Yourself,
you muted,
bro.
You muted yourself. You muted yourself. I still don't know what you said. I still don't know what you said.
I know.
That guy wouldn't have scored on Chuck Norris.
Yo, so I don't know if you've seen this, but this was in the I think this was a high school championship game. Okay. Looks like the Hamilton Huskies. Bro, they're down 24-7. All right. With 1:11 to go in the fourth.
Impossible.
11.
Impossible.
Matthew Cronetta moving to 4 for 4. I mean, I mentioned the name of the school that beat them. It was Chandler. They call it the school just up the road, just up north of Hamilton High School. But this Huskies team's got a shot for Hamilton. 2 timeouts for the Huskies, down 2 scores. Markio rolling left on the money. That throw is pure.
That might be it for him. I'm Coach Z. I might be putting an end to this. I'm going to protect you from yourself at this point in time. He's waving him off. He's waving him off again.
Wow.
He's a tough dude, man. He wants to get this touchdown.
Are you not entertained?
Have a meaningful impact on the game, but he wants to stay out here and keep battling with the squad.
Inside the 20, the give is to Nick Switzer, and the running back puts his shoulder down, reaches for the goal line. And
Brunel, I like that Mark Brunel comparison as he throws a touchdown pass right there.
Vegas to a very
29
antsy
seconds.
one, I think, for the Bishop Gorman players. Here's another try for the onside kick for Hamilton. They just recovered another one. It's Cooper LeDuc again. Foul. They start in Bishop Gorman territory. Marchio to throw. He's got his man complete. Christian Anaya.
22
seconds. Timeout, one timeout left.
Two safeties deep. Marchio sees an open patch of grass and he takes it, slides.
For now, let's see what the Huskies can do.
Here we go. Marchio, the West Virginia commit, throws a strike over the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! And the offense is coming out. Mike Zadebski is going for it. Nico Marchio, the West Virginia commit, rolls to his left. Here comes the pressure. Marchio for the foul line. He's in! Hamilton leads!
Bro, 17 points in a minute 11.
That's when the game's yours to lose.
Yeah. Oh man.
Dude, the guy, you saw the pain he was in when he had that ankle injury to, he's like, I got this, keep me in. And they're down 2 scores at that point. It's not like this is the drive, I got to be here. They're still down 2 scores. It's all hope. I mean, betting odds, you're like 99.9 to 1.
You lost one onside already. How do you not have everybody and their mother up on that? Did you see how soft that onside coverage was?
Yep.
That's one. I'm not going to fully blame the coach. That's a team that just don't want to fucking win at that point. But that coach should have corrected that. You can lose one onside. I'll give you that. No fucking way is losing 2 acceptable.
Bishop Gorman's known as like a powerhouse nationally too. Like they're always playing on TV and stuff. I think they're from Nevada.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, it said Bishop Gorman and then the Hamilton from Arizona.
Somebody needs to go do AI and have that number 8 quarterback take his helmet off and it be Chuck Norris.
Yes.
That is damn impressive, man. And that kid had the heart. He picks up like a 40-yard run, and then he's the one that bootlegs in the 2-point conversion for the win. That is guts right there, man. That's like, speaking of dead celebrities, that's like James Vanderbeek in Varsity Blues type shit right there, man.
I don't want your life.
Dude, that coach told the other coach, I got no respect for you.
Yep.
Not only did I do the unthinkable, I'm going to go for 2 now. Why? Because fuck you. That's why.
Well, he says, we're not going to overtime. We're not supposed to be here. We're on borrowed time, borrowed money. We're playing with house money at this point. Let's go for the W. And if we don't, it's still a great comeback. Like, it's, even if they didn't get the 2 right there, that comeback would be talked about. Because they got the 2 and they won it, it's maybe one of the greatest comebacks in football history. Not, because it's high school, but
yeah.
Well, and the other team was in shock. You can't play defense when your ass is in shock. It's over.
Yeah, it's like everything's going your way. You're like, shit, if we go deep, they're just going to dump it off on a little out route and get 10, 15 yards on and stop the clock. But we can't get burned deep. And then they just go right over the middle on the last play, and it's wide open.
Well, here's the thing: in high school is not pro football. It's structured different. In that situation, you blitz, so you force the quick pass, so you tackle in bounds. You see how many times they got out of bounds? You can give up the quick pass in football because you tackle them in bounds.
Yeah,
they don't have enough timeouts to stop the clock. Like there's simple strategy that coach could have used to end that game.
Yep. Yeah, I don't disagree.
That coach walked away with the other coach's wife, and the the quarterback walked away with the other team's cheerleaders, bro. That's what happened.
Yep.
All of them, all the cheerleaders.
And I hate to say it, but the 95% of the other football team turned gay. and that's only because the other 5% was already gay.
Oh shit!
You can't say that, man. You can't say that.
Why?
I don't know. I'm totally kidding. It's like the freaking leftist podcast. You can't say that he's gay. Isn't that right? NASCAR. What the fuck did NASCAR do this week? Did you see this shit?
I barely want to talk about it. Well, we got to talk about it, man.
What happened?
They kicked a driver out of NASCAR. They suspended him indefinitely because he made fun of an Indy driver that's gay by using a gay accent.
Gay accent, which is my favorite part. Gay accent.
Chuck Norris can never be gay because he turns men into pussies.
I've never heard that one before. That might be my new favorite one right there.
That's awesome.
So the man did some kind of faggoty pantomime.
Yeah, here, let me. I got it right here. I got it right here.
That was so good, Alpha.
And they suspended him
indefinitely.
I didn't know what he raced or anything. We did some like St. Pete promo stuff, and he was at it. And I thought he was one of like the Indy Next guys or like the Miata guy or something. I really didn't know.
Sorry, Emma. He plays for the other team, I think.
And I was like, so what do you, I was like, do y'all race any ovals? And he was like, distraught that I asked him that question. Like, yeah, we raced Nashville and Iowa. I'm like, okay. I didn't know Miatas went to Nashville. He's like, why don't you eat your food? It's like, oh my gosh, yes. They race Indianapolis. Love Indianapolis. And Roger Penske. Love you, Roger. As soon as I start doing a David Malukas gay voice, I hit a gold. So let's keep it going. We're just gonna talk like this, like miss a gold.
That's the extent of it. He got suspended.
Unbelievable.
That is so whack. That's TikTok that did that, right? Or was it YouTube?
No, he got suspended from NASCAR,
bro.
Wait,
NASCAR
what?
suspended him.
The league?
Yes.
The league.
Yes.
Impossible.
No, it happened.
Who the fuck has taken control of NASCAR? That is,
bro, I don't fucking know. NASCAR has gone to utter dog shit since Dale Earnhardt died.
Yes.
I mean, it's been gradual, but it's gotten, and I'm not just talking about like, I mean, remember the Bubba Wallace,
which was ridiculous.
The noose.
Bro, like you got like 10 FBI agents coming down on the paddocks, and I think it was in Talladega.
I thought you guys meant it was like TikTok or YouTube that suspended. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is I mean, granted, he's embellishing a little bit, but David Malukas sounds like a fucking Cali boy, surfer fucking guy.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Yeah. Like totally, dude. Like that.
I denounce all this because I want to go to a NASCAR race. These are some bigoted, racist motherfuckers right here. Not me, NASCAR. Not me. Not me. They try to hang Bubba Wallace. They try to hang that
with that little ass noose.
That, by the way, has been on every garage hanger since the history of mankind.
Yeah,
you do it so you just grab it and you don't. Your hands are oily and everything else, and that's how you pull the garage down. It's been there forever.
Maybe in a white boy garage, but if you got a little melatonin to you, we all got the knob. We ain't cheap.
You got a little like lanyard that it's got the hook.
Yeah, clean that shit up.
Mine's
let me tell you guys a joke.
Go ahead. Mine's a Dookie gold chain.
I had this buddy. He's a Marine. He won't mind me using his name. His name was Timothy Fix, Master Sergeant, Marine Corps.
Damn, talks the shit out of him.
Solid. Fuck out of this guy.
Oh, dude, he
lives in Southern California. This is his address.
Listen, he's one of the closest people you can get to Chuck Norris.
Okay.
So he tried like you don't need a bulletproof vest. We used to say the bullets just stop themselves when they get fired at Fix. Like the dude's is fucking psycho, right? Well, my partner, the one that passed away, Jermaine Gibson, tall black dude, right? We're at the fire department, the COC, doing training. We get these new leg restraints, right? It's this little strap that you put outside the door, and it's to keep these clowns that they twist themselves in the back seats of our car. They try kicking out the windows, right? So we're training on putting on these leg restraints, and so Fix, he's probably about 5'6", 5'7", but just 8 feet of steel, right? Well, he's doing the training with Gibson. Oh, Gibson's this tall dude, like the worst guy to try to use for an example in the back of a police car. And so Fix is struggling with these leg restraints, right? And just he's a Southern boy, right? So he has that, listen, y'all, right? Like he talks like that. And so, and this is, we're all still in training. So one of the senior officers is like, Fix, come on, get it up. And he's just like, I'm trying. I can't string them up. I just can't. So Gibson's in the car and he's like, you ain't stringing up no one. Come on, what are you talking about? So Fix realizes what he says. He's like, no, man, not like that. And everybody's cracking up. He's like, no, this white boy want to hang me. And he's like, no, I don't want to hang. He's like, this white boy want to hang. He's like, we passed all that shit, man. Fix, bro. He's like transparent white. This dude's red like a tomato, dude. That joke went on for years. Like, you be struggling with someone, like, come on, man, we got to string this dude up. And then Fix be like, don't be saying shit like that, man. Don't be. We passed that. String them up, Fix. If you're out there, baby, string them up.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, NASCAR went by the wayside, man. When they introduced like the playoff and now like all these fucking dumb shit, just let the motherfuckers race, you know? And now there's like halfway points and practice laps and like points in the middle. Like, it just got uber fucking gay. So David Malukas, maybe you should start driving NASCAR instead of Indy. So I don't know. I also thought it was funny. He's like, do you drive Miatas in Miata class? And I'm like, oh yeah, talk about the gayest car ever made. I mean, is there a gayer car than the Mazda Miata?
Geo Metro.
No, I'm not going with the Geo Metro. You know why? No, you know why I'm not going with the Geo Metro?
If you're driving the Geo Metro, you got a 9 out of 10 chance that regardless of gender, you've had a pecker in your mouth.
If you drive a Mazda Miata, there's a 10 out of 10 chance that your shift knob is a dildo.
Hey, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying Geo Metro.
I just looked up a Geo Metro. That shit's gay.
Bring it up, Cam. Bring it up, bro. Bring up a 1994 Geo Metro, Cam. A blue 1994 Geo Metro. Bring that up.
I was gonna say I got a 93 pink one, but let me find a 94 one. Oh God.
little gay hatchback. That's what.
In the meantime, there's your Mazda Miata. Totally gay.
I mean, I can't even choose. They're all so gay. Here we go. Oh my God! Of course, the tiny ass picture. I gotta zoom in on it.
Wow. Some of the audience owned a 90s Geo Metro.
I feel bad for them. Pull it on up.
Here it is.
Oh my God.
Here it comes.
Look at this little ass gay car.
I'm not gonna make any comments here, but there is a very distinct section of our population that I can remember driving Geo Metros, and it's not gay guys.
Oh shit!
Who the fuck is it?
Who? Yeah, I want to know.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, I'm telling you, down here. Yep. They got the flags hanging from the dash, the window.
If it's lighter shade of brown, it's loyalty to the Datsun in the 90s. Loyalty to the Datsun.
The Datsun.
Dude, don't fuck around with the Datsuns, bro. Like, dudes, and to be fair, they do the same with Miatas. You know what a monster Miata is? So they take Miatas, they take Mazda Miatas, they put a Ford 9-inch rear end in it, and then they put like a 302 or a 351 in it, and you're talking about like a street car that will, like, with 600 horsepower, run like 8-second quarter miles because it weighs like 1,000 pounds. Oh, dude, monster Miatas are fucking nasty, but they're still gay. They're just really fast gay cars. I don't know. Anybody got a gayer car than that? I mean, obviously Subarus, but those are lesbian cars, not
Fiat.
Yeah, Fiats are pretty gay.
But
Mini
it's not even
Coopers,
really a car, though. I mean, it's
Mini Coopers.
Well, what was
They're
that
up there.
one wannabe Honda convertible? They try to make like a Honda.
Oh, the
convertible
Del
sport.
Sol.
Yes, dude.
A Honda Del Sol.
Yeah, that's
is a
pretty homo, right?
fucking gay car.
Oh, God. Yeah.
That one was pretty homo, dude.
How about a Suzuki Samurai?
The Yugo? No, the Yugo was a homie car, man. No, come on, T Sarge.
Let me pull up the. Oh, you know what was? I got one here. This one's totally gay. Hold on.
At least the Samurai is almost a Jeep. It's pretty gay though.
Hold on. Hold on.
The Samurai was for the adult that never outgrew the Power Wheels.
Samurai?
Yeah, I had a Tonka truck that was more badass than that.
The S2000.
Oh, you know, I like the S2000s, but
it was cool.
They're pretty gay. It's
I won't call it gay, but it was a total chick car. Like you shouldn't have been driving it as a dude. It was a chick car.
It's a bisexual Mazda Miata. So it's not full blown gay. It dabbles in both sides.
Yeah.
But the S2000 could rev up to 8,000 RPMs and was a fucking autocross monster. That thing was insane on the track.
I got a cool story for Spolzel, right? On this comment right here. I agree, Spolzel. I 100% used to think that the PT Cruiser was gay. 100%. And then I saw something and I realized you should bring up the PT Cruiser next. That was the Samurai, right?
That's the Samurai, which by the way, those make badass like off-road vehicles.
So I'm going to the Starbucks, right? And you guys remember the original Top Gun, right? Not the Maverick one, but the original Top Gun. Well, Val Kilmer, Iceman, right? Iceman drives up to the freaking Starbucks. This is in La Quinta. He drives up to the Starbucks, and it was a convertible PT Cruiser too. He drives up to the Starbucks with the hot ass chick, and gets out, bro. Gets out, and I'm just like, dude, he just made that fucking car look cool. like the car's not gay anymore. It's just not.
Maybe it was her shit.
It must have been a different version because it was a convertible cruiser. Maybe I'm getting it mistaken because I don't remember that one being. Is there a convertible PT Cruiser?
Yes,
because this would have been around the mid 2000s.
Hold on, I'm trying to find.
I don't want to give love to the Cruiser if I'm wrong on this one.
I think they're.
Oh, he had a beard.
All right, so hold on. So this website right here lists the 10 gayest cars. 10 gayest cars ever made. Number 10, the Chevy S10. Number 9.
Oh, wait, no. What?
Yeah, the Chevy S10, totally gay.
What?
It's like a Ford Ranger, but for guys that like other guys.
What?
Yeah.
No, I fact checked myself. Was correction to this story. So no, PT Cruisers are still gay. It was a Plymouth Prowler.
Oh, that's even gayer. That's like a gay sports car.
No, but now when Iceman gets out with the hot
Iceman,
chick, bro.
I don't know, man.
Iceman with the hot chick, there's no way. It's just like, no,
that one car was straight.
They have the open wheel. They have the open wheel front end where like you can see like all the not connecting rods, the connector not subframe connectors. God damn. Rack and pinion. You could see like all of the suspension components like out in the open. They were actually kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I liked the Prowlers when they came out in like 1997. But okay, so we got Volvo wagon, the Ford Ranger, Nissan Xterra, Geo Tracker, Honda CRV, Ford F-150. This fucking thing is dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, these are lesbian cars. These are lesbian.
Oh, that's why.
Here's gay cars. Sebring, Chrysler Sebring, totally gay.
Yeah.
Volkswagen Cabrio. That was my best friend's first car when he turned 16 and I was still 15. And
What
so
does
we
that
used to,
look like?
oh man, here, let me show you. 1993 VW Cabriolet. I'll show you.
My first car was a hand-me-down Chrysler Sebring.
This was his exact car right here. That was his exact car.
Wow.
That I see that. I just think Bueller.
Yep, that's Bueller.
Yes. Wait, here we go. The Volkswagen Golf, the Saturn SC1. Agree with that 100%. Staub 900. Mazda Miata, number 5. Number 4, Jeep Wrangler, which I happen to own. So suck my
suck your pussy.
BMW 3 Series, Volkswagen.
Oh,
I can agree on the 3 Series. Maybe not gay car, but definitely a douchebag car.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Like if you're,
why?
Dude, like you got so many like 20 somethings that I went to high school with at St. Thomas that were driving 3 Series and they thought they were the shit. And like, you're just like,
but not gay.
You're
I would
no,
say,
they're not gay.
I would say pretty boy.
Yeah, they're not gay.
Pretty boy car.
And also for the Jeep Wrangler, if you drive a bone stock Jeep Wrangler, I totally back that up. But if you're gonna, Cam's seen my Jeep, it's lifted, you know, got big ass tires and all that shit.
Yeah, if you're driving a 3 Series, you're probably very white with your sweater wrapped around your neck, or you're very black and you had your pants off your ass.
And the thing was also 2 inches off the ground with the tires at an angle like that.
Yeah.
And was really loud and didn't go anywhere.
What was a G car back in the 90s?
The G car in the 90s?
Like a car that was G. Like a lot of guys wanted it. You guys got to get this, especially if you, maybe not JB because he didn't watch movies back then. But there's a specific movie with a specific scene that's playing the song Computer Love with the homie getting out of it after you just jack some rims.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna find it for you guys. It's worth finding. Let me
say, just tell us.
So remember on Sit Rep Alpha when I was telling you about how like cars are my thing? This was my car when I was 24 when I bought this car. Boom.
That's pretty
Acura
badass.
NSX.
Yeah. Remember the video game Need for Speed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now that one's not mine. Mine was black and I had a wide body kit on it. It was that car was so sick. I miss that car so much. So much I miss that car. But anyways, all right. Let's land this conversation with whatever Alpha's looking for. Oh, Cam's got the PT Cruise.
So,
that's the Chevy.
So that's a HHR.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that
SS.
one?
That's the SS. So I'll give that one some love. But a regular HHR, totally gay.
So my buddy had the SS, but we still roasted him because it's an HHR, and the nickname was a homo hot rod. That's what the HHR stood for. So Daniel, if you're out there and you're seeing this, your homo hot rod still lives on, bro.
All right, what do we got in the chat? Sean Douglas says Monte Carlo G body. Do not wait. Hold on. I don't know what the G body is, but I was gonna say don't rip on a Monte Carlo. But let me see what the G body is.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's a G car. I think he's saying that that's like.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, bro, the Monte Carlo here. I'll pull one up.
Yeah, that's just.
This was like the fucking. This was a poor man's Buick. Why can't I think of it? Why can't I fucking think of the Buick that everybody wanted, the twin turbo, not the Grand
Regal? Grand National?
No, Grand National. Buick Grand
yeah.
National.
Yeah.
This was like the poor man's Grand National, and still a badass car, the Monte Carlos. Look at that thing, very sexy.
Find it, Alpha.
Yep, you guys bring it up. I'll hit play.
Oh God, you're so Mexican.
Remember you said
I can
Mexican.
see the gold rims, bro. I already know where you're going with this. Alpha.
Remember you said Mexican.
All right. Oh damn, 5-0. All right, as long as it's not a convertible, though, it has to be the notchback 5.0. Why didn't you play Vanilla Ice and his white 5.0 Mustang? That thing was sick. Remember that one from Ice? Was it Ice Ice Baby?
Oh no.
Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. He had that white Mustang, all white interior. No, nobody.
They're not.
Well, that's his only big hit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was a Mustang GT 5.0.
You got to bring it up one more time because I without the soundboard had to fix it. You got to see that same little clip, but you got to see it with the music. So give me 30 more seconds, real quick. Oh, you can't even see it.
Pull it up.
All right, there we go.
You have powers. Oh wait, no, you don't.
It lets me do everything but bring it up. Wait for it. Here it comes. Yeah, boy.
Oh, shit.
Where the honey's at?
This is a young JB right here.
You in my way? What the hell are you doing? Hey, calm down, baby. That's one of my natural reflexes.
Calm down, baby.
Oh, the days of the pager, baby.
Let me see if I can find real quick. If you guys remember in Varsity Blues, do you remember?
Do you remember getting that? And he went like this.
Check that beeper.
Oh, the beeper.
I wanted a beeper so bad when I was a kid, but by the time I was old enough to have one, there were cell phones. I was actually pissed when cell phones came out. I was like, man, I get a beeper now.
One beeper meant you were a player. 2 beepers meant you sold drugs.
Mm-hmm. Three beepers meant you were cheating on your wife, selling drugs. No, just fine.
Do you guys remember in Varsity Blues the teacher's car, the stripper?
Mm-mm.
I can't find it, but she had a white, like 97, 98 Mustang, Celine Mustang with white rims. That thing was so fucking sick, dude. I can't find a picture of it though, so we'll move on. I failed.
Fuck it.
All right, let's do so let me give you guys a heads up on this because I had an idea. I want to brainstorm a list a list of what you guys would put. I'm sure Alpha probably has one. Cam, maybe. JB, most definitely not. Do you guys have bug out bags or go bags? Alpha has one. I know that for sure. Cam, you got a go bag?
Nah. I know where shit is.
No, that's not.
I know. But I know where shit is, and I got a bag.
JB, you got a go bag?
No, we're black.
JB's like, if that shit comes to fruition, man, I'm just gonna fight it out here, right in my house, and that it is what it is. I ain't leaving. I've been here. How long you live? Been here forever. I'm not leaving.
Exactly.
So, Alpha, you already have it. Cam, maybe we'll play a game with you since you don't have one, but you need to make one. We're going to encourage you to make one. Let's go ahead and play this. So this is how to make a trip alarm, which would come in handy if you ever had to bug out, except for I don't like the alerting device on the end of this. All right, we don't need the fucking volume. So you take a clothes hanger, split it apart, take a battery, glue it to one end, the top end of one, take a couple thumbtacks, put it at never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. Connect them to 2 wires, put them in the ends of the paper, the clothes hanger, clothespin. All right, with the battery, got it hooked up to the positive and negative leads. All right, now you put the clothespin back together. Maybe not yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Trying to talk this through. So, all right, so there you got your connection, your positive and negative on the battery. And then he's got like something flammable at the end, but we'll get into that in a second. Then you take a piece of paper, cardboard, anything that's not conductive, tie or wire, rope to it, and then you put it across, a space if you want to set up a tripwire around your perimeter, like if you ever have to camp somewhere. And then you have the flame at the end. So if you're doing this at night or something, you'll maybe hear the flame, ignite, but more than likely you'll see it.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of that. I think there's better things that you could put at the end as signaling devices. But if you ever do have to bug out at night, you want to make sure your perimeter is secure, right? You're not gonna sit there and do watch if it's like, say it's just me and my wife that bug out. I'm not gonna be like, okay, you stay awake, I'm gonna go to sleep, okay, and then I'll go to sleep, you stay awake and keep perimeters, right? First off, I sleep like a fucking log, so good luck waking my although in that situation I would not sleep like a log.
Yeah, and you never do fire watch with just 2 people. It's too risky.
Exactly. It's too risky. One person falls asleep and all of a sudden you're overran. So just a little tripwire ID there. You can, like Liberty says, lights and explosive. Yeah, you can have a firecracker at the end because not only is that going to alert you, but it's also going to scare off whoever, just across your perimeter.
Yeah.
And so just a little idea there. Now, so let's get into the bug out bag. All right. And for those that don't know, a bug out bag is literally your bare bone essentials that if shit ever hit the fan, you got a backpack sized element that you can throw over your shoulder and get out of town, get out of Dodge, and you've got enough stuff to survive off grid for usually I would figure, I don't know, what would you say, Alpha, about a week?
I'd say a week.
A week, yeah. So I have a list of,
because you don't want it to get too heavy on you, because
exactly, mobility is key right there. So Alpha, what do you got in yours? You want me to go first? Or you want to start?
Fire off, and I'll let you know if I have anything different or anything more.
All right. The first one is kind of difficult, and it's also situational. So I would have it next to your go bag because not every instance is going to require this, but a gas mask. Absolutely need a gas mask. Again, not every situation requires it. If it's like a natural disaster, you might not need a gas mask.
But if it's two, though, right? If it's you and your wife.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like that'd be dumb to have one.
Yeah.
Well,
So
the other thing too, just to the point Cam made, is make sure you have your individualized go bags, like legit. You know,
Right.
you have the guy one and the girl one. It's distinct, because like with your gas mask, and Cam will agree with me on this one, you already want to have it pre-measured for you on there. And so if you dump, his and hers both in one, you run into that complication if you're dealing with a chaotic moment. Which one's mine? Which one's hers? Versus having your own bags.
Right.
And then the
Why do you need a gas mask?
Well, depending on that's a situational item, because if it's like protests, riots and stuff and like a societal breakdown, you're going to want it. But if it's a natural disaster, you might not necessarily need it. Like say a hurricane were to hit and power goes out everywhere, the threat of gas is not as much. But say it's like mass civil unrest, then there's probably going to be lots of gas that's, being used wherever you're traveling. And even then I would throw it in your car. If you're bugging out in your car, I would still take it with you. Flares.
A comment in the chat, DeBrault put it out. Where are you bugging out to? Wouldn't it be better to defend your home with your neighbors and your ammo and your weapons? So here's the situation on that is, one, you should already have predestined locations with scenarios that your husband, your wife, your kids, everybody understands, because comms typically are probably going to be down in bog too. So you want to know, hey, I'm going to go to this position. If let's say if we don't have freeway access, you're going to find me at Auntie's house, right? Or if this is a situation, you're going to find me here. And then when you go to those locations, if you're going to leave that location, leave a note. Hey, I'm going to location B, not the address, because if there's people looking for you, people, they're going to know that, but you and your family already have that. And the other reason, are there situations where you would have to abandon home? Yes. Let's just say, for instance, you're in an area where there's a massive, no kings crowd size thing. Well, yeah, you could say, I'm going to sit here and defend my home. You don't have enough ammo to take on that many people that are coming. No matter what people think, you will get overrun. So you have to know, all right, here's a situation where I got to abandon, and here's the stuff that I'm taking with me, which is why if you have other locations, you should probably even have stuff already buried there for you when you get there.
Yeah. Another key device, ham radio. If you don't have a ham radio, or at the very least, like a CB, something that's not dependent on the grid, like having like power and everything else, ham radios can, bounce off of towers and still work and function if the grid goes down. But you can't use them unless you have a license. You have to actually fill out a license. In an emergency, you can, but like I can't just pull out my ham radio and start broadcasting on it right now unless I get a license, which is totally gay in my opinion. But anyways,
you can listen. You can listen.
Yeah, you can listen.
You just can't broadcast.
Right. I got flares just in case. You always need signaling flares. Clothing, and the clothing needs to be waterproof. It needs to be warm, and it needs to be discreet. So you don't want like camouflage would be okay, but like something all black or all brown or all olive drab. Yeah. Dark gray, something along those lines, something very mundane, but something also that can keep you dry, keep you warm, all of those things. Pepper spray or bear spray. got those in there. Flex cuffs, just in case you need to, if you get somebody that you got to take down. Now, usually a lot of people will put a gun in. I'm getting feedback. Is that you? Oh, I'm getting feedback from somebody.
Let me mute.
Let's see if JB mutes and it goes away. Yeah, I think it's JB. For some reason, we're hearing you through there. But anyways, now a lot of people will talk about having a rifle or a gun in their bug out bag.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you should have a gun on your person. So, 9mm, 45, 44, 40, whatever you choose as your everyday carry. But I would also have like a 22. And the reason you take a 22 is the ammo is very cheap. It is easy to store. And, it's a great like varmint gun. Like if you have to go out and hunt like squirrels or birds or raccoons or possum or any small game.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even kill deer with a 22. It's just much more difficult, but I would always have a 22. You don't want to go through and burn through your self-defense ammo.
Right.
So, bug out gun would be if you can, and they make they make survival 22s that are collapsible. They make 22s that could fit in a backpack very easily and expand out into a rifle size or even a handgun if you had to. A Leatherman or a multi-purpose tool, like old school Leatherman. And that thing will take out a lot of tools that you might need because a Leatherman can do a fucking lot of things. You got pliers, you got screwdrivers, you got everything kind of in that one tool. If you need to break glass, you've got the tip of the pliers that you can break glass with and all sorts of things like that. Flashlight, of course, you want a flashlight. And if you happen to have your old moonbeam from the Marine Corps, which I do, you have a red lens to put over too. And you want the red lens at night because red lens is going to, it's not going to travel nearly as far as white light would. And so if you have to, in an emergency at night, use your flashlight, you put the red lens on and then you can use it maybe safely, but I mean, it's not really safe anytime you're using light at night. A GPS, obviously. Now, if you have a GPS, remember in a like EMP grid situation, it's not going to be effective because satellites are down and GPS depends on satellites. So you also want to have a compass and a map of your area and maybe even like a national map, but definitely one of your area and then a national map and a compass so you can navigate. And have some navigation skills, like teach yourself how to navigate, how to triangulate things, that kind of stuff. But the GPS, if you do take a GPS, you want to wrap it in either a Faraday bag or aluminum foil, like anything electronic that you take with you, anything battery powered or electronic, you want to wrap in a lot of tin foil, like 5 or 6 sheets of tin foil, and that will block out. It should block out an EMP. I don't know if it will or not. They say it will. Of course, you need an IFAC, emergency first aid kit.
Yep.
With essentials, gauze, tourniquets, ibuprofen, iodine tablets, quick clot if you can get quick clot. Anything I'm missing on the IFAC?
Alcohol pads and stuff? Or
alcohol for sure. Sterilization, yeah. Alpha, you got anything I'm missing on an IFAC?
Scissors, and most of those packs already come with them, especially with any type of like wrap tape, the sterile gauze, things like that, to pack wounds or cover wounds,
because you don't want to use your knife for that, right?
No, you don't want to.
No,
yeah, you're probably going to cut animals. You don't want to have anything that's infection. So you'll have those scissors, and they usually come in a like one of those little sealed bags,
right?
So if you're dealing with an injury that's bad. But now you covered that. The other stuff that I would say, you got the maps, binoculars. You want to make sure you have binoculars. And then a great underrated tool is a magnifying glass.
Yes.
1, it's great for your map, but 2, you can start fires.
Yes.
With that. That's a little, it don't matter if you scratch it. It don't, like that little thing will start a shitload of fires. Even with brush that's damp, not completely dry, you can get that thing going with the magnifying glass.
Yeah. The other thing that I had on mine, I had two other things that are important. First off is batteries, right? You want to have AA and AAA are the most common. So AA, and not like a whole pack, just like 3 or 4, 3 or 4, take them out of the pack, tape them together, throw them in your bag so you have batteries there. And the other thing, this is a weird one. And I thought of this one when I was working with my dad a long time ago. And I was working doing pressure cleaning for my dad. And I went to one of the stores and they had a spigot, where I could fill up my tank.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, shit, I don't know how to unlock this thing. It's got like this weird little key on it. And so a lot of like commercial buildings, so you don't go and steal their water. So you can actually buy online. It's called a Silcock key. And it's a little 4-way triangle. It's only like that big. Like if you take your 2 fingers and put them together. And on the end of it is the different keys that they use for water access. So if you, God forbid, you had to bug out and you need to get some water, you just take your Silcock key and you can actually access water. If assuming water's running, you can access water from, commercial buildings. And then the other part is water filtration, and they make life sticks and all sorts of water filtration devices. Alpha showed us on one of the survival things how to actually make water filtration, but that's like long-term, like that's like way in the future when you're trying to set up your own, whatever. But the Silcock key, when society collapses, that water will still be running for a long period of time after. And you can use that 4-way triangle, that same concept of Silcock key.
I just looked it up. They're like $8, $10.
Yeah, $8.
Yeah.
$8. And you could keep it in your car too. You never know if you're going to, like, I've had situations when I was in the Marine Corps, we were driving back from the ball one night and my car started overheating and I was like, oh shit, I got to get some water. And we were in the middle of nowhere. And I went up, there was a church, and I went up to see if I could get like water from the church. It's, 1:00 in the morning, and they had a spigot on the side that had the Silcock key. I was able to finagle it with a pair of pliers, but in order to get water, if you had the Silcock key, you could do that, because not all of them can be finagled with pliers.
Right.
Anything I'm missing, Alpha?
No, not that I can think of, man.
Nikki says
Jimmy's. Make sure you got Jimmy's.
Jimmy hats?
Oh, there are multiple purposes besides the intended one.
Oh, okay.
Solar device with a portable power source. So a lot of these things you can, you have those the radios and walkie-talkies, your cell phone and your Garmin and all that. You don't want to have it directly. If you just have the little solar power panel where you only got one device, but if you can power up, you got 2 portable storage devices, then you can have that power go into the storage device, so you can, have it for all kinds of different devices.
Yep. Oh, and then one of the other things, and we didn't talk about, that's very important as well, is food. And the food, you're not thinking like you want food that's high calorie and high protein, but not high sugar, because you don't want to be crashing out. You don't want a sugar high and then crash out. So you want high protein to keep your muscles fed and to keep yourself, up and going, and high calorie. Like you can get like Ranger bars that are going to be like 1,000 calories. It tastes like shit. Tastes like absolute shit. They're not fun to eat, but
like chewy cardboard.
Chewy cardboard is a good way to describe it. Yeah. But it'll keep your body fueled, and those are essential as well. So, and that's all I've got on the survival, unless anybody wants to add anything or ask any questions.
I got a perfect video queued up for this. Whatever weapon systems you have, make sure that you're trained up on those weapon systems. If you want to bring up this video, this is a perfect example.
That's mine.
Oh, I was like about to say, how's that going to go?
Oh man, Nipple City.
No, I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't.
So
Brian had to leave. He saw what's going on. He saw where you're going with that.
So the comments. Here are the comments. Starts off with "I'm down."
Dear
Next
Lord,
one, Selena Gomez out here. She's down. I'm down. After we done, I'm making her a grilled cheese. I hate this planet.
I'm with you too, man. I hate this planet.
Don't
fucking
pet me,
asshole.
Frodo. No, well, Jack Nicholson. They come in Latino too. Christine, boy, would I. Only socially acceptable if you marry her. Also, Shrek giving the side eye. Selena Cromez.
Oh my god.
Was that real, or was that like the that's gotta be the filter, bro.
I think that's the filter.
Bro.
I'll say it's a filter so that we don't go to hell right away.
All right, what do you got here, Cam?
All right, so this came from I don't even know how to pronounce his name in the chat. It's a bunch of letters. It's like DJKLFF whatever. But he sent this last week, and I didn't get a chance to play it. So it says Trump is our dad. He acts like a dad. It's 1 minute.
America hates Donald Trump because he acts like a dad. He acts like a dad in the house. Think about the house. The dad never gave a fuck what y'all felt. He don't fuck how the kids was mad. Nigga, I work my ass off. I'm gonna sit in my couch, and y'all, and that's why our kids don't play with their daddy. I just think he acts like America's father, and I think that we're so used to people pandering us, making us feel loved, that if it doesn't feel like that, we like, y'all don't like this nigga. That's why I'm like, how do y'all let this nigga get to y'all? Tell him what he want to hear. He love you. That's the easiest people to be around. You can say Donald Trump is the most predictable human being alive. If you say I love him, he gonna say I love you back. If you say I hate him, he gonna say you're a piece of shit. So if he who angers you controls you, nigga, we control this nigga. Why we let him get to us? Donald Trump is the reason why music sucks. Donald Trump is the reason why TV sucks. Donald Trump is the reason why entertainment sucks. You wanna know why? Because he's more entertaining than all of that shit. I didn't know he had a fucking president.
That's a good point, man.
I didn't know where he was going with that at first. I was like, hold up, brother. And then I was like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Alpha, last week we were talking about our back after the show. Like me and Alpha were sharing tips on how to crack our backs and everything because we were fucked up. I think I understand why J-Triot is a chiropractor now.
Oh!
JB looks disturbed.
Now, my question is, what are all these young, beautiful women doing that they need to go to a chiropractor at that age?
Getting that back blown out.
Also, the founder of OnlyFans died today.
What?
Yeah, 43 years old, died of cancer.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris taking him back. Yeah, he's like, you know what? You ruined women. Because now women, we got to decide. Well, thankfully I'm married and I don't have to decide this. But can you imagine dating in today where you're like, do you have an OnlyFans? Like you have to genuinely ask women now.
Yeah.
Like, do you have an OnlyFans? Are you on, like any of these websites? You have to
do.
Yes.
Am I sharing you with the internet? Or is it just me and you?
Right? Like she's like, oh, well, I have the internet and I'm an influencer. And it's like, how do you influence? Is the influence in you influencing you? Like, yeah, no thanks, man. No thanks.
Girls just casually have a OnlyFans. What? No. Come on.
Bro, they all think they're going to get rich off of it. They make like $20 a month and they're hoo-has all over the internet, man.
Wow.
It's a different world, JB.
Wow.
World,
nasty ass world.
Different world. Then you got influencers like this. I got two more and then I'll hand it back to you, Alpha. This one is absolutely hilarious.
I forgot why I was here.
Yes. That happens.
And then one more, and then I'll hand it over to Alpha for a moment. Here we go. And this one, I'm playing this one for a meaning, for a reason.
2 reasons.
I got the damn thing. This is one of my dog's chew toys that he takes outside, so it's really dirty, but it's the same freaking thing. And you know how many times I had to watch it before I realized that? Probably like 30.
Damn.
All right, you had to make sure it was the same color, same brand, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to give him false information on
No,
it.
I knew on the first time I realized there was a dragon in that, I realized it was my dog's chew toy. Just didn't realize it right away. So, you know, what can I say?
What you got, Alpha?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find something else for you guys. That's a cool one, but give me 1 second real quick.
Brian, Nikki earlier had said they have pre-made go bags on Amazon. You heard of this? Are they worth a damn?
I will check them out and I will get back to you guys. If Nikki wants to include a link to one in the chat, I'll check it out. So here you go, guys.
Lose control.
The question is how fast you can run.
Lose control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Definitely have to ask women before you date them if they're influencers. Start with influencers. That way you don't offend them like right off the rip.
Yeah.
Like, are you an influencer? What do you mean? Like, do you have like social media influence? Yes. Okay. Is it PG or is it XXX? And then you go from there. Alpha, what are you doing over there, homie? I'm buying you time.
I'll bring up one while Alpha's doing that. You can go first, Brian, if you want.
All right. This one, cat's out of the bag, guys. We've got a leaker. We've got a leaker somewhere in our ranks.
Guys will flush the toilet while they're in mid-piss and try to race the toilet water.
This is classified information, and we need to stop the leak. What's next? Are y'all going to just tell them why we spend so long inside the bathroom on the toilet? Stop sharing with the enemy. Stop.
You.
I mean, is she wrong, though?
No, she's not wrong, and that pisses me off.
You know what else pisses me off is the fact that the toilet always beats me. Always beats me.
Oh, yeah.
Always. And then you got to wait, and then you're like, son of a bitch. Then you got to wait for it to fill up because you can't leave it like, you know. So you got to flush it twice, and then you end up wasting 3.8 gallons per flush.
I think for me, I think my toilet entices my bladder. It like makes my bladder get whatever else is out. It's like, you know what? You got a little more. You could go. Come on now. Fucked up. This one,
you can leave it. You know, you can leave it.
It depends on who you live with.
It's too much. Like we're competitive creatures by nature, and so we compete with ourselves versus the toilet by seeing, like, can we beat this? And you don't want to leave it because what if somebody doesn't use that toilet for like 7 or 8 hours, and then you come back and you lift the lid and it's like,
JB's like, I don't give a fuck.
Bro, that will like knock you the fuck out. That would like kick your ass, kill you type shit there.
Yeah.
See, these are people who did not grow up without indoor plumbing and had to use piss pots.
That's a good point.
Or those of us that deployed to Afghanistan and had to use piss pots. Or Iraq.
All right.
That is a different smell.
So this one says the original caption said this lettuce needs a safe word, and it says POV, you make a balloon for pest control, but he starts doing too much.
Get it. Oh, that's hilarious.
Those are the best white boy moves I've ever seen. Those are the best. I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I wish I could move like that.
You can pull up the screen while I search for the next one.
Oh, I got you right here, bro. I got you right here. You want to see some badass man shit? Let's bring back fucking medieval dueling and medieval battles.
Fuck yeah, I'm in for that. Hell yeah.
Dude's like, oh shit.
Oh, they're teams. I was like, why is everybody ganging up on one dude? Teams. Hold him. Oh, this is savage.
bro. He just gave that dude's wailing him in the thigh with a sword. All right. Just watch the opening hit again. Watch the opening hit again.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, look at that. That's an axe straight to the fucking shoulder. An axe on like a 7-foot
Don't
pole.
talk to her.
So the amount of like torque you have behind that, right? Holy shit, man.
That was sad.
Insane.
There's another video I wanted to find for you guys based on something you said. I can't find it. It is hilarious, but I gotta find it. So, but I do have this when you lose you're losing your friend to a relationship video, which pretty cool. Yeah, I think you guys will enjoy this one if you want to bring it up. All right, here we go.
Play it from the beginning.
Hey man, we're on that boys Vegas trip, the one that we've been planning. We haven't heard from you in like a while. I know you're with your new lady, you guys are in love, I get it. Just, we miss you. Reach out sometime, okay? We were just like, where's Evan? You stopped opening my memes that I sent you?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bert.
You're with her that much, huh?
What the fuck?
Say it.
GTA 6 came out today.
Not GTA 6.
All the boys were playing it but you.
I was supposed to be there, Bert.
We're gonna kick you out of the group chat.
I'm kidding out of the group chat.
We wish nothing but the best of luck to you and your business.
Don't kick me out of the group chat, Bert. No.
Bye.
No.
JB, you haven't seen Interstellar, that's why.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey's character. Don't let me go, Murph. Don't let me go. It was the music from the movie. He's out in space and like he left his whole family behind because he's trying to save the planet.
Time doesn't affect him like it affects us.
Yeah.
That's why the friend keeps getting older and older, but the guy Evans, it's not.
It's a movie reference. You'd have to get the movie reference to really.
GTA 6 came out today. No, not GTA 6.
Just real quick, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the footage, and this is dead ass serious here. The footage of that plane hitting the fire truck at LaGuardia this weekend came out now. Check this out. Plane's coming from the left. Yeah, watch. It hits a fire truck.
No.
What the
No.
How does that happen?
The audio call.
Yep. ATC, man. You're supposed to. The runway should be clear. If they told him to take off, the pilot has basically no chance.
It was landing. Landing.
Oh, it was landing. Oh,
Landing.
you can't bring him in, bro. You can't. Either can't bring him in, or there's no reason that fire truck should have been anywhere close to that.
So I looked into this, and so there's two groups. You have ground control, which controls those lanes. They have ultimate say, and then you have the ones that are for the planes. So the ground guys or the air guys have to request the clearance from the ground guys when they're doing this, and you hear them telling them like, no, back up. Like it sucks, man. It sucks. I don't think this is an issue of DEI or any of that stuff. You know what I mean? The guys both sounded competent. I think this is just people made fatal errors.
Dumb.
So if you listen, we listened to the audio this morning on Daily, and it sounds like at first the ATC is waving the plane off. And then all of a sudden he's like, no, truck, don't truck one, don't cross, truck one, stop. And it was, I mean, you're talking like 3 or 4 seconds before you hear the impact. And that's just terrible management. And the truck had his lights on. So I don't know if he was responding to something and somehow he thought he had the right of way, but the plane always has the right of way.
Yeah.
Always.
But the pilots aren't necessarily looking at the runway. They're looking at their gauges and stuff when they're coming into that point.
No, I don't blame the pilot at all. Like, I don't blame the pilot at all for that. That is, and
So
both
why was the truck ignoring?
That's the great question, man. Like,
I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming the 2 fatals are probably the pilots.
Yeah, and 41 injured. The 2 pilots died.
Damn, man.
That's a horrible mistake, man. That's so dumb.
But here's the thing, man. Like, everybody's looking at the pictures now, and that plane is pretty fucked up from hitting a fire truck.
Yeah.
We got to make that comparison to 9/11, guys.
Yeah.
We got to make that comparison.
How you gonna take down 2 buildings with the plane?
With a plane, when a movable fire truck, right? You're talking about something that maybe if it's loaded with water and whatever chemicals, they spray, maybe weighs 50, 60,000 pounds, maybe. And a plane hitting it they said it was 24 miles an hour. That sure in the hell looked faster.
No,
that
was way faster. That's way faster.
24 miles an hour.
That looked like maybe 60, 70, 80 miles an hour at least. But it fucking destroyed that plane, the front nose of that plane. So you're telling me that a 767 could crash all the way to the inner core of a building that is completely and totally reinforced by steel and concrete all the way around, and has the core steel frames, supports are on the interior of that building?
The fire truck was probably going 24 miles an hour.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there's no way that plane was going 24 miles an hour.
So the typical landing speed of let's assume it's a Boeing 747 is 166 to 184 miles an hour, because you have to maintain a certain speed to be able to land. You can't just slow down or else you'll balloon.
It was a Bombardier. It was a hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it was.
I'll look it up when you tell me.
It was a Bombardier CRJ 900. So it's probably like one of those like little commuter planes that
140 knots, between 125 and 140 knots. So 144 to 161 miles per hour is the landing speed.
Yeah, but he's already braking at that point. He's not, he's
yeah, but when you're braking in those big old things, that thing probably was still above 100 miles an hour at that point.
Probably.
Because it's still slowing down.
I could see that. I mean, he hit it pretty hard. He hit it pretty fucking hard.
He had to be plus 80 when he hit it to make that fire truck move the way it does. I've seen some SUVs that fully blow a freaking light, and you're talking between 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, and they move that engine moves, but not like you saw in that video. That thing moved it like crazy. So he had to be plus, I'm saying plus 60, 80 miles an hour, had to be.
Yeah.
All right, you want to see this one might even provoke a little conversation here. Check this out. Okay. The difference between men and women and chivalry.
The Titanic's going down. Who gets lifeboats first?
Women and children.
What is the equivalent of that men have the expectation to get from women?
I think there is loyalty. I think that
that's
there's
shared.
The value added of being by their side, because men have women to impress other men very often. And so if you have a woman that is next to you, that is intelligent, that can have a conversation and a debate, then it raises your value as a man.
The thing is like all of these things though are shared. There's also women who get men and want them as arm candy so that they can show them off. The idea here is it's not a shared generalized value like it is for men. The women and children get the lifeboats that
but
you're
men
talking.
set that
Hang on,
system up.
everything
God,
that
such a feminist.
No, it is not.
it is, but even if
The
it
same way
wasn't,
that men send other men to-
I'm actually going to grant all of this that yes, men invented it.
I'm
Can
glad
you
they did,
give
though.
me anything that's the equivalent of that from the female side? That's what I'm asking.
Well, women are the ones that are responsible for destroying their bodies and bringing life.
Do you have any kids?
I don't have any kids.
The top dangerous jobs on planet Earth are held by which sex?
Men. I
Okay,
agree with
so
that.
they toil. That hurts their body. You have the children. That hurts the body. That's an equivalent exchange. I want to hear what we get that's fucking unique.
Women are just
What
other
this
than
is-
life.
Wait. You mean need
You
men's
asked-
genetic
I
material
asked-
for life?
I asked you.
What do you mean?
Actually,
you don't.
Yes, you do.
You don't. We can reproduce women with
Oh my
just
God.
our bone marrow
No.
with certain technology. Yes.
The Titanic's.
What sort of technology we could make children without men's DNA?
I mean, is that not a valid question? What is the reciprocal for men to balance out the women and children get the lifeboats?
I would say there isn't, and I'm okay with that.
There
I
is
just
one-
agree
there's-
that there is not.
There's one.
What is it, Alpha? I think I know where you're going.
There's we get to smash.
Yes, I knew that was it.
No, that's a shared. That's shared.
I'm with Alpha on this one.
That was the guy's point. That is also shared.
No.
Tell him, Alpha. Tell him.
We get to smash everything.
Yup.
Alpha.
And listen, whether they like, I'm not talking morals and ethics. I'm talking barbarian Viking shit, right?
What the fuck are you saying?
Con, baby.
I'm saying that the Viking comes into town, right? He got the Viking queen, but he gets to smash whatever he wants. Why? Because he's going to stand in front of the dragon. Why? Because he's going to put her on the lifeboats. Why? So if that dude sees some steak you want to taste, going to chew that motherfucking steak. And ain't no one going to say shit about it unless you can answer the question on what's the added value that you bring that's not shared. And if you can't, then you're just playing on emotions and society, the society's values. But if you want to answer his question, it's the ability to conquer and smash the poo-tang whenever you want.
Proof that Alpha's IQ resides below his waist. You are putting smash over life. Like you die in
Smash's life, bro.
Our reciprocation, you die. In yours, you get some tail. And by the way, they enjoy that too. Last time I checked, they enjoy that too.
Well, see, we gotta address Ash, right? I mean, men working hard jobs is not equivalent to a woman's body changing.
Oh, that is bullshit.
I know. I agree with her on that one. I agree with her on that one. When I went like this, I agree with her on that one.
I don't, and here's why. I know Ken agrees with me on this. I'm part of the back issues we have is from the jobs we had. Sleeping on top of an LAV that's got like a 30 angle cant on it, digging a hole to sleep in there, but you got your rifle against your rib cage. Like our body, and you can go into firefighters, you can go into miners, you can go into all these things that are male dominated roles, and your body is jacked. Not only that, but a lot of these jobs, asbestos, all these things, cancers, different diseases. Listen, what a woman does to create life is a gift that I will never minimize, but to say that makes the equivalent of what guys go through with their bodies, no. Bullshit. That's emotional.
You ever hear a woman like in her 60s like, oh, my back hurts so much from childbirth?
No, but I'm with Ash on this because I think it changes the chemical makeup of their bodies, man. Like they're like completely different people after they have after they give birth to a child.
That's not true.
I'm sticking with her on this one, and only on that one. I shook my hand like this when that lady was talking about the child.
Now,
if you're going through go ahead, Ken.
To be fair, there's a lot of jobs that were male dominated, still are male dominated, but women do also do them. To be fair,
yeah,
but predominantly or dominantly, it's men that do these jobs, and these are jobs that they're doing for 20, 30, 40 years. And, to the point where when they're done, like Alpha said, I mean, just 4 years in the Marine Corps for me and my back is totally fucked. I mean, I have to worry. Literally, I'll do something. I know Alpha feels this where I feel like a little tweak in my back and I'm like, oh, fuck. If I move the wrong way right now, I'm going to be incapacitated for a week, and women, granted, the 9 months of being pregnant and then the birth itself are excruciating. And probably, some of the worst pain in the world, although they make the debate between giving birth and getting kicked in the nuts, and getting kicked in the nuts is worse. But I digress. Dude, there's no comparison in my opinion. And I think that's I'll give it the reciprocal, but I think that in terms of beating the shit out of your bodies, men have it worse in that regard.
I 100% disagree. I'm looking it up right now. The things that changes in a woman's body and mind when they give birth is fucking insane, man.
And the things that happen to a man's mind. Think about that video I played last week. A woman's perception versus a man's perception. A woman's not the only one that has emotional or psychological changes that happen at the birth of a child. That she's thinking about caring and nurturing. The father is, caring and nurturing is there, but it's providing. It's literally primitive mindset of I have to now feed, this person and that person. That's like that's a built-in thing into the male mindset, which is being unbuilt, funny enough, by women in these feminist movements.
And I don't want to take away from that, but it's not like the whole point of that clip was what is the equivalent of women and children go on the lifeboat first? What is the man's reciprocal for that? It's not, oh, well, we give birth to children. Well, you do need the man for that on the front end. And then on the back end, yes, your body might have gotten, wider hips and weight gain, stretch
again,
marks,
still
postpartum, whatever.
All those things, though, all those things you're talking about, Brian, was still outside of crimes that are committed, are still a choice that the woman makes. There's no choice when it comes to the scenario he brought up. It's the expectation of society that if there's danger, women and children are going to go, which I agree with. I'm not agreeing with that. I agree with that mindset, but there's no choice in that, because if a man decides, in the movie Titanic was a perfect example of this, if a man decides to go ahead of women, he is looked at for the remainder of his life as something. Whereas a woman decides, hey, I don't want to be, a mom, I don't want to bear kids, then that's okay. That's accepted in society. That's looked at as a choice.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say on this, and then we'll go around the horn and wrap up here, is, I actually had a similar conversation over the weekend with my wife when she was like cooking or something. And she's like, well, I cook your food. And I was like, yeah, but, granted, this will hopefully never happen. But if anything ever did happen and it required violence, that's my job. I am the one that is going to become fiercely violent and would literally rip somebody's fucking head from their spine if I had to protect you. And that's along the same lines as women and children go first. That is the man protecting the women and the children. And, so, I mean, it is kind of a give and take. The women have to, in that regard, would have to give a lot more. Although men cook too. I cooked beef short rib this weekend. It's so fucking good. But we do a little bit of all. I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting conversation. Go around the horn.
But Ash is misunderstanding the question. She says it's not about pain. It's about uniqueness. The original question was uniqueness. The idea that you fucking wise do anything even close to grow a human inside you is hilarious, retarded. There's no uniqueness. That's a shared thing. You cannot create life without God's intervention or man. Period. So
God's own intervention has only happened once.
Exactly.
Twice. Anakin, force bred. Just kidding.
But that's what I'm saying is there's no uniqueness to it because you need the pair in order to make that process happen. If men cease to exist, then the women would die out. Just like if women cease to exist, men would die out. So in that thing that he's telling the women there, he says, no, that's shared. Just like women are arm candy, men could be arm candy. So it's not that is not bearing children is not a uniqueness because you need the man to do it.
Creating a child is shared. Giving birth to a child is not necessarily shared. So I think there's a difference there. But when it comes back to the question, I think that for me, the answer is there is no equivalent. Like my final answer is there is no equivalent to the women going into the thing. I'm the only thing I'm disagreeing on is the toll it takes on a woman's, and when I say mind or like their brain, I'm talking about their physical chemical makeup of their brain that naturally happens through childbirth. That's the only thing that I'm defending, and obviously the physical and stuff that they go through. But I don't think there's an equivalent when it comes to
you don't think the physical chemical makeup of my brain changed?
No, it definitely did. But the thing is, the difference between what you're doing and what they're doing, I think, is completely different. So that's not equivalent. That's the problem.
It's like they're creating life. I'm taking life, and I'm taking life. Yeah. What I believed was in defense of my homeland, which essentially it was not, but I was brainwashed into thinking that. And so, there's the same thing.
I don't think they're the same thing though, because one is taking life and one is giving life. Like what I'm saying is you can't compare bullets to apples. Like you need apples to survive, but you also may need bullets to survive.
But here's the thing. The end result is changing of chemicals in your brain. And I'm saying that women giving life changes the chemicals in their brain. Men taking life changes the chemicals in their brain.
Yeah, but it doesn't do this. Go ahead.
The other thing too is women themselves cannot protect life. That's just the way it is. If we go back to the concept of like Genghis Khan and all that, yeah, these women can have babies, but if these rogue evil people want to come in and kill these babies or annihilate that tribe, women don't have the ability to fight that off.
They would try. I don't want to make it sound like
they would try. Of course, motherly instincts would kick in, but a platoon of women is not going to destroy a platoon of men. There's not a scenario where that's going to happen.
Never.
So yeah, they may be able to create life. They may be able to create life, but the protection of life, in order for life to continue to develop, that is the man.
JB?
100%. I mean, I see Ash. Ash has a case of the ass, but the facts are the facts. I mean, how is that? Come on.
Oh man. I mean, by the same token, I mean, if we were all in person right now, I think I'd probably be pretty terrified of Ash.
Oh yeah, she's a badass now. She's a badass.
All right, we're gonna land that there, ladies and gentlemen. We did have
wait, I got a video. This shit's funny,
dude. We're 10 minutes over.
It's hilarious.
All right, this will be our outro.
Aren't we in charge now? After you three said that we can do what we can take whatever we want.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was Alpha that said that, not me. All right, so we're gonna land this here, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You need to set it up too.
No, just saying you guys got to read the comments. It's the important part here is you got to read the comments.
Who the fuck can read those comments? God damn.
Yeah, you can't read
not these comments on the side, the ones that are going to populate on the video.
Okay, go ahead.
200% Chinese, even Chinese calling Chinese. Asian people called him Asian. Chinese is man ever. You could blindfold him with dental floss. China Pro Max, the Chinese final boss. Bro is old